This is Tapu 7. We have word that Trump has signed an executive order here declaring a national emergency to address threats from Cuba this time. So we've seen him throw threats out there at many different places, including Cuba, but it looks like they're drawing down on Cuba, putting crosshairs on the leadership there. They're saying that the country was given oil and funding through Venezuela, but since they've captured Maduro, they've cut all that off, and that it's a failing nation. He predicts at this point that it's going to start to collapse. Instead of sitting back and just doing nothing, the United States is definitely going to do something to make sure that chaos doesn't spill over into America, so to speak, or that at least it's controlled, and they are the ones controlling it. They cite that Cuba is allowing Russia and China to come up into the country and to bolster military equipment aimed at our country. They are 90 miles off the coast of Florida. This goes back to the whole Cuban Missile Crisis back in Kennedy's time. And this is a big one. I would pay attention to this. With all of our military surrounding the whole area, it wouldn't take much for them to pre-position around Cuba rather quickly and make a move. So I expect to see stuff on the ground happen in Cuba, just like we've seen in Iran and other places. The only problem with that is Cuba has been broke down for so long, they're used to living like this. So when the lights go out and they're in poverty and all this other stuff, they're like, well, we're used to this. So things that work in other countries are not going to work in places like Cuba. So they're approaching it with a different tactic. But I'm going to tell you this much. Everything is there for an attack out of nowhere on Cuba. Whether it's the CIA on the ground or it's the military from the air, he has all the excuses he needs to start firing, whether people believe in them or not. When he points the finger somewhere, get ready. We're also learning that they're not ready to strike Iran just yet. That could pick up here in the coming days, but as of right now, this is where everything sits here on the war fronts. Join me for the live streams Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, where I'm talking about this in greater detail. Hope to see you there. Much love.